Hello viewers, myself is Dr. Neeta and you are watching my channel Learn Literature with Dr. Neeta. So let us begin today's topic. Dear students, today we would learn about figures of speech, and it is the third part of the series of figures of speech of our videos. And in this part we would learn about the figures of speech based on sound, that is alliteration and onomatopoeia, and also the figure of speech based on construction, that is apostrophe. So let us begin. So first we would discuss about alliteration. Alliteration is a word derived from Latin word latera. It means letters of alphabet. Obviously, letters of alphabet play an important role in alliteration. Alliteration is a figure of speech in which a series of words, usually two or more words close together, have the same first consonant sound. It is not necessary that words are put directly next to each other in the sentence, but words like the, in, an, etc. may be used amongst them. So students, you should try to understand that the words which are having the common consonant sounds are not put next to each other. They would be close to each other. Certain small words like the, in, an may come amongst them. Alliteration is commonly used in poetry, advertisement and tongue twisters. But here we would talk about poetry only. It is used to stress certain point. The purpose of using alliteration is to stress certain point and to make the sequence more memorable. If the things are said in a particular sequence, then they become more memorable. And alliteration is a figure of speech which is essential to make something memorable, or rather not essential, it is significant in making something more memorable. Now the examples of alliteration. Now see, I have written the sounds with different colors. See, then can I grieve at grievances foregone? G, g, g. The sound of G or G has been repeated one after the another. Again listen, then can I grieve at grievance foregone. The G sound has been repeated. And you see that it is not necessary that the words are put together. A small word like at is there, but still it is alliteration. Now come to the next example. For the sky and the sea and the sea and the sky. Repetition of the word sa. For the sky and the sea and the sea and the sky. Lay like a load. Again la la la. On my very eye, on my eye, very eye. Why? I sound is repeated. And similarly in the next one. So try to understand this repetition of sound sometimes make the things more memorable, and sometimes it also produce a kind of music. Now another figure of speech, onomatopoeia. The word onomatopoeia is of Greek origin, which simply means word making. But in English it stands for a very unique process of word making where word itself imitates the natural sound of the thing. It means use of the words which are having the natural sound of a thing. Such kind of words are called onomatopoeia. If they are used, the figure of speech is called onomatopoeia. The poets, writers use onomatopoeic words to create a sound effect. As I told you, both these figures of speech are related to sound, and to make the description more expressive. The words that are used, they automatically indicate for what they have been used. Natural sounds. Now try to understand. Here is a list. Water. If splash of water, sprinkle of water, double, drizzle, these are the words, when they are used, they produce the natural sound of water. Splash, 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 dribble, drizzle. Similarly, the sound of air, swoosh, flutter, whisper, whoosh. These are the sounds of air. Animals, different animals produce different kind of sound. As hissing sound is produced by a snake, cluck, tweet, chirp, meow. These are indicating the sound of different animals. And certain sounds created by human beings. Giggle when they are just laughing. Murmur, chatter, gurgle when they are gargling. Collision sound. Click, bang, thud, slap. These are the collision sound. Bang, bang, when two persons are striking at each other. Bang. Thud, if something falls down on it. Thud. Slap, when somebody is putting hand on the cheek. Slap. Then these words are imitating the natural sound of the thing. When these words are used to produce that kind of sound effect, then the figure of speech is onomatopoeia. Example: they click upon themselves as the breeze rises and turn many-colored, and the stir cracks and grazes their enamel. They click upon themselves. This word click is producing the sound when both the things are striking together. And the stir cracks. Cracks word is indicating that something is breaking. This is a famous example from Birches by Robert Frost. Another example: be not afraid. The eye is full of noises, the sound and sweet airs that give delight and hurt not. Sometime 1,000 trangling instrument. Trangling in itself is producing a kind of sound with hum about mine ears. Hum is also producing a kind of sound. So the words which are used to produce a natural sound, when they are used in text, they become onomatopoeia. Now, apostrophe. Apostrophe is a figure of speech in which a speaker directly addresses someone or something, including inanimate object or abstract idea. To whom he is addressing may be some human being, it may be something, it may be an inanimate object, or it may be some abstract idea. Apostrophe is used to express strong emotions like love, hate, fear, anger, etc. When the person is addressing, the address may be in the following ways. To address someone or something or some abstract idea, the word O may be used, or the direct you or thou may be used, or to address the name of the person may also be used. So the person who is using apostrophe may use any of these three expressions. The examples of apostrophe, I have put those things with red. Thou was not made for death, immortal word. For immortal word, thou has been used. This is the example of apostrophe. O cunning love. O cunning love. With tears, ... whatever it is, from Shakespeare's sonnet number 148. O cunning love. Again, he is addressing cunning love and using word O. O pardon me. Again, addressing and asking him to pardon. Now, exact the word may be used. The name of that person or that idea may be used. Death. He is addressing death as death and asking, death, be not proud. In this way, you can understand that when the address in the form of thou or you, or it is with O, or it is with the name, then the figure of speech is apostrophe. So thanks for patience listening.